It's still the 17th of August, a little bit later in the day, noontime. I'm still doing my mountain bike tour. So I took a little break to collect some wild berries. Seems like that's my newest hobby. And I completely forgot about telling the new audiobook I'm currently listening to. This is Peter F. Hamilton's Fallen Dragon, and it's actually the second time I'm listening to the book. I'm same as with The Terror. Currently doing re-listenings of my favorite Audible books, and this one, it's perfect. It's kind of coming of age. Boy goes out into the universe, lives some adventure, and returns, and there's great characters and also some big sci-fi moments. Peter F. Hamilton, some people despise him because of the sex he puts into his works. I must confess, I actually enjoy it. Nothing too worrying. It's all fictional. And yeah, so far I'm in chapter 6. I'm enjoying it, and well, I'll keep you updated in case anyone ever listens. And I put this section in front of the original quick update audio blog for today. Thursday, 17th of August 2023. Another wet German summer day. Finally on the bike again, doing my morning mountain bike tour. So, time for a quick update to my HSFF audio blog, the secret audio blog nobody listens to. I'm doing it anyway. Right, yeah, I finally finished the audiobook of Dan Simmons' The Terror for the third time. I did a rather extensive audio blog review here. To make it short, it's brilliant. It's probably my favorite book. It somehow resonates very much with me. In paper, I continued Lee Child's night school. Was very busy these past few weeks for private reasons, family business. It's very hectic and stressful. And yeah, but whenever I read this book, I think it's quite cool. It's well written, reads rather fast as well. I certainly will finish it sooner or later. Hopefully sooner, as we booked a vacation and I plan to take one or two other books with me for this vacation. Kind of still deciding between Stephen King later, Haruki Murakami, what's the name? Colorful Mr. Utsushima or something like that. It's been sitting on my shelf for far too long, and Murakami is always brilliant. He's a brilliant author. Very much love to read Haruki Murakami and to be taken into his mysterious and mystical literary worlds. And yeah, probably Andy Weir, The Martian. Saw the movie. My brother listened to the audiobook and recommended it very highly. So yeah, this might be the foolproof decision, as so far I only listened to the Andy Weir's Project Hail Mary, as probably anyone did, but I loved it as much as the rest of readers and listeners did. And I mean, the Martian, it's what he got famous with, so might be a solid decision to go with this one. Other than that, I still read Battle Angel Alita. So far, made it to the 7th volume of the original 9 books. It's very cool cyberpunk storyline. I'm now in this Mad Max kind of arc of story. It's very cool. The drawings, very beautiful. It's like watching an action movie, a very fast-paced action movie. It's cool. It's funny because I always struggle with cyberpunk in literature, but let's say as a manga, comic book, visual novel, it works quite well with me. And there's other books of the genre like Akira, which is probably more post-apocalyptic, near future, or Blame, which is I got the first 2 volumes of this one, and I saw the anime on Netflix recently, and this it has also a very compelling storyline, as there's this mysterious, ever-growing artificial intelligence created industrial world. Those were many adjectives. It's very bleak. It's it's very impressive. Those giant blocks and the megasphere, or whatever it's called, and it completely enshrined planet Earth, and even reaches to the orbit of the moon. And the main protagonist, Keely, he's questing there. So that's I think the idea is very cool, and I think my favorite Russian author, to be honest, my favorite Russian is Russian culture and literature. It's somehow, I don't want to get into it due to the Ukraine war. It spoiled everything for me, but I laugh, and he just grew in my appreciation. Science fiction author Dmitry Glukovsky, most known for his Metro 2033 series. He wrote also some kind of megasphere book. The megasphere expands over all of Europe. This, what is it called? Futu.Re, future, like this. Haven't made it so far, but might try it in the future. There's always so many books to read. It's wonderful. And besides from that, I'm making very good progress with reading Dragon Ball to my kid as a bedtime story. It's incredible how fun Dragon Ball is. It's so cool. And she is 4.5 years old, and she really digs it. It grabs her attention. It's wonderful. We did a lot of reading of more classic children literature, like Astrid Lindgren, or the German author Michael Ende, and those were fun. But now, when she sees the drawings, I think it's more accessible to her, at least for now. So we're making very good progress, and we just, we started like 3 weeks ago, and now we're already in the 7th volume. And whenever I want to tell her it's enough for now, good night, she always begs, one more chapter. It's so lovely, so cute, and Dragon Ball itself, it's certainly as much fun for me as it is for her. Akira Toriyama He's a mastermind when it comes to manga drawing. His visuals are very accessible. It's easy to follow. It's very clean. As somebody else pointed out, there's no ergonomical, anatomical mistakes in his drawings. So clean, so simple, but I guess it's a very high level of mastership of the craft. And the story, it's always funny. It's quite cool. I read it when I started reading it when I was 12 or 13, and it's coming all back now. It still is great. I think Dragon Ball is really timeless. Yeah, that's it for now. Concerning the video games, still playing a little Nintendo Wii every now and then. Life is quite busy, but yeah, Legend of Zelda, Skyward Sword. Slowly, we're making progress there. Certainly not my favorite Zelda. I found Twilight Princess much better, but it's very cool to just play it together with my child and just to see how she likes it and how she navigates Link through this world. This is cool. Super Mario Galaxy, same. Every once in a while, she only wants to play Zelda, but sometimes I get my will, my way, and we're playing some Super Mario Galaxy, currently at 63 stars or something. This is much more to my taste, as the gravity itself in Super Mario Galaxy, it's still very impressive even today. Nintendo, who was the designer, Miyamoto, still a genius. It shines through to today, and I think this really consolidated my decision that we're going ahead in the coming year with the brand new Nintendo console, the Switch 2 or whatever it will be called. I really hope that it is backwards compatible, as I'm eyeing a bunch of Switch games like the past two Zeldas, Mario Odyssey, some of the JRPGs even. And yeah, this is maybe some kind of nostalgia for me. But I've seen that there's a relatively new evolving genre. I call it the retro revival games, like Sea of Stars. It looks like a 16-bit JRPG with turn-based combat. I played the Steam demo, and it doesn't reveal much about the storyline or the characters, but the visuals are very nice, beautiful, and the gameplay, you can feel that it certainly has evolved. That's the good thing about this genre, that it looks old, but it doesn't play old. It feels accessible to the modern audience. Yeah, it releases later this month. I doubt that I'll get it out of time reasons, but it's cool. And the Switch 2, there's a lot of games like this, Octopath Traveler, or what's the other one? Star Ocean 2, the remake is coming. Those games, they somehow trigger something in me. Yeah, might get these. Oh, one thing I forgot is I also finished Akira Toriyama short stories, the manga collection, and I did a video here on my YouTube channel. It's in German, and there's some video I show around some pages, some of my favorite short stories out of this manga collection. Yeah, Akira Toriyama, he's wonderful. For 10 euros, it's around 700 pages. It took me several weeks to finish it. Yeah, again, because I'm busy, but it's very cool. And yeah, I gifted it to the neighbor boy because he had very bad accident and he's 10 years or something, and I hope he gets better and maybe it will relieve some of the pain, and maybe it resonates with him. It sparks something in him. You never know with children. They are a world for themselves and they are the future. So much is for sure. All right, that's long enough for now. Gotta continue with the mountain bike tour. Bye bye. If you made it to the end, feel free to give the thumbs up. Thanks in advance.